Well, I come from a Filipino background, so I was born in the Philippines. I've lived there for 7 years until I moved here to Australia, and my family is very musical, as Filipinos are. They can naturally sing, and so that's my mother who sings and plays guitar, as well as just anyone on her side. So a lot of the time, for 7 years, a lot of the time at home in the Philippines, I would be hearing all these kind of genres of songs, specifically rock, because that's what was just being played. And I remember when I was like 4, I had a great grandfather who's still around, and he would just sit down in the living room and he would play Elvis, his top 30 hits, and I would just get all my things from there. I was looking through some old CDs and such, and then I found that specific one that he used to play, and that's when I found my love in rock again. That was like 3 years ago.
Here's Pink Floyd.
Doesn't even know. You know, my mom bought The Wall, right?
Hey, nice
this
story.
during her radio station, and because they played music through CD as well, because it was back then. So she brought in her very first, her CD, The Wall. The whole album is the two CDs, and then they borrowed it to use to play out, because they play light rock. But then but she never got it back. We don't want to miss it. Well, during the time I have had here, working in radio and being able to record, I told my mom about it, and she mentioned how she also started working in a radio station at a very young age, around 17. And she had also mentioned that her father, so my grandfather, also did radio. So they're very excited about that. And some quick tips she told me was just make sure you know what you're talking about. And one important thing is when we're talking, always smile, because it gives off it's just a better vibe, and. It kind of gave me an insight on what they were doing. But yeah.
Just keep playing.